Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be setting up our budget for the first week of March, and I have in front of me my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. This is the 8.5 by 11 version. It does come in a smaller version as well, which is the 7 by 9. So let's go ahead and get started. Everything that I use for budgeting is always linked down below, along with coupon codes for Planner Kate, Erin Condren. So definitely check those out if you're interested in picking anything up. But we are going to put our weekly budgets in the notes pages that fall in between the months. So with the Deluxe Monthly, you always get a notes page before the month begins. You get your monthly spread, and then you get 4 notes pages in between each month. So I've got my weekly check-in page here, our monthly budget right here. I have our debt tracker showing our current debt balances right there. The weekly budgets are going to go here, and then it starts all over again with April, and this is the notes page that falls right before that month begins. So what I am going to do is I am going to separate each weekly budget using Sara Marie stickers, her thin washi, and then I ordered a whole bunch of flags from Planner Kate, and I figured I'd try to find some flags that match. So I think what I might use are these, like maybe these mint green. Let's see. It keeps popping up. I don't know why. Let's see. What else do I have? Maybe I'll use these little teardrops. I feel like that green matches better. I don't know. Let's see. I'll maybe use this one, or maybe that one. Won't match perfectly, but it'll be close enough. So I'm going to use maybe this one right here. I'm just gonna put that right there. And let's see. So this is gonna be our week 1 budget. Whoops. So week 1 budget. And it's going to be March 1st through the 7th. And what I like to do is I like to list out our expenses, and I make like a little table. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay. So for our expenses for the next week, we are looking at our HOA dues, water and trash, Southwest gas. We have a couple gas appliances in our house, and we've been using the heater a little bit because it's been chilly in Arizona. Take that with a grain of salt, though. I know it's much, much colder in other parts of the country. And then we've got iCloud storage. We've got gasoline, which we just take a chunk out of our paycheck and leave it in our account, our checking account, to pay for gas for the month. And then we've got our cash for the first half of March. We have Amazon Prime. I did decide to get that back, so I did their annual subscription because you save like $50+ by doing the annual. It's definitely worth it. And then we've got our other category, which for this week, that's going to include landscaping and the buffer for our checking account. So I kind of reconciled everything at the end of February and realized that we needed to put money in our checking account to bring us back to having kind of like a little bit of a cushion in there. So that's what's included in the other. And then we have our debt snowball. Any week that we can make a snowball payment is very exciting. And then we have unbudgeted. Okay, so I'm just going to create a little table. We're just going to draw a line. And I like to do a little check mark just to mark off when bills are paid. And then the due dates. And we'll do a budget column. And an actual column. And then a over and under column. So that's all the information I like to include in our weekly budget. And then I'm just going to underline this. And down here. And then we'll start filling everything in. Okay. There you have it. Easy peasy. So as far as the due dates are concerned, our HOA is due on the 1st, which is tomorrow. I'm filming this on a Thursday. Water, sewer, and trash is due during the first week of the month typically. The due date honestly varies. So what I personally like to do is I like to just say it's due on the 1st. And make sure it's always paid with like our first paycheck of the month or our last paycheck of the month, depending on when the dates fall and everything. Same thing with Southwest Gas. The due date on that varies, but I always just say it's due on the 1st so that we're covered. iCloud storage. Gosh, when is that due? How did I forget this? Let's look at a previous weekly budget real quick and see when that's due. I think it's due on the 13th, but let's see. Oh, on the 6th. I'm glad I looked at that. Is that right? On the 6th? Yep. Which that makes sense because we're budgeting the 1st through the 7th. So I don't know what I was thinking. So that is going to be due on March 6th. And then our gas is going to come out of our paycheck on Friday. Our cash I already took out. So we're good to go there. Amazon Prime, that came out already. Our other is going to be covered on the 1st, and our snowball will be paid tomorrow on the 1st as well. And then we do not have a due date for unbudgeted. And then as far as our budgeted amounts are concerned, for our HOA, it's $104. Water and trash is going to be $93.69. Southwest Gas will be $31. iCloud storage is going to be $3.25. Gas, we're setting aside $200 for the month. Our cash total is $500 for the first half of March. And we're changing things up this month, so we're taking out our cash on the 1st and the 3rd paycheck of every month, and we're going to see how that goes. Rather than taking out everything at the beginning of the month and then potentially not having enough towards the end, we're going to try just kind of spacing it out a little bit. just to make sure that we're covered towards the end of the month, because what we find is that we spend too much at the beginning of the month and then we're not left with very much at the end. So I think this will really help that whole issue. That's what I'm hoping anyways. And then Amazon Prime was $129.47. I like to use Amazon Prime for birthday gifts. It's just really easy to send family gifts via Amazon with the free shipping, and then also Christmas gifts, stuff like that. So, and I've been buying some things for my business as well. So I wanted to go ahead and get that back. I definitely missed having it. So it's nice to have it back. And then for our other category, we're doing $297.55. 60 of that's for landscaping, which I'm going to take out in cash. I actually should probably go today to go get that. And then $237.55 is the buffer that we're using to like kind of reconcile, make sure that we're starting off like even and good to go with like a little cushion in our account going into March. So, and then our snowball amount is going to be $337.26. So pretty decent chunk going to the snowball. Next week is going to be even more exciting, but I'm happy with that. And then of course we do not budget for unbudgeted. So our total budget for this week is $1,696.22. So that's going to be our budget for the first week. And then what I'm thinking of doing to like do my weekly budgets is I ordered a couple things of thin washi from Sara Marie, and I'm going to use the thin washi to separate each budget. I know for next week we only have, I think, 3 line items, or we'll have 5 line items. So I just want to make sure I have enough lines. So the flag will go here, and then 1, 2, this is where expenses will start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this thin washi just to separate the budgets and make it look cute. All right, and there you have it. There is our first weekly budget for the month of March. Make sure that this is focusing. Using a different camera app on my iPhone, so it's been a little interesting. It's nice because you can customize things a lot more, but I'm still getting used to like all the different features and things like that. So anyways, guys, if you have any questions, comments at all, leave those down below for me and I will follow up with you as soon as I possibly can. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button so you catch all of my future videos. I do post every day, Monday through Saturday at noon, Arizona time. And then if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.